Right now at 5, a look ahead to the hearing that could determine whether Joe Gao loses his tenure.
And Senator Tammy Baldwin is making a step towards helping people who unfairly lost their jobs.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Today is an alert day due to high temps, so let's send it right over to Greg for the latest in our weather. Greg.
Well, the good news is the breeze kind of helped a little bit today, too, but the dangerous conditions still will be going on probably through this evening. We've had heat indices above 95 to 99. Some cloud cover has actually helped kind of cool down, but still it's going to be quite warm out there, probably through sunset. As you see, overall, heat indices are in the mid-90s for most locations, even upper 90s as you go further south. Bosqueville at 97, so a little bit worse as you go further south. But there's more clouds for La Crosse. You can see the heat index will begin to drop down. We're not going to see showers and thunderstorms probably until about 10 p.m. for this time frame. For Eau Claire, a little bit earlier. There could be a shower early, but I think most of it will be at 8 and on as we see showers and thunderstorms and lines begin to approach. Right now, they're still developing out to the west. Overall temperatures have kind of cooled a little bit with the cloud cover. We're back more into the 80s. As we kind of time it out, as I mentioned, it's not probably going to be until about 8 we start seeing some activity. Several lines could be coming through later tonight. They should weaken, but we're going to keep an eye on maybe some severe storms. The good news, if you want cooler conditions, that is coming for Wednesday, and it'll continue the cool conditions for the first day of summer. That later happens on Thursday, so we'll kind of break all that down a bit later in the broadcast.
Well, that sounds good at least.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you, Greg.
The Sparta massage therapist who sexually assaulted 7 clients has been sentenced to a year in jail. 32-year-old Ethan Carls was accused of touching, grabbing, or groping the breasts of female clients when he worked at Peak Performance Chiropractic in Sparta. Jennifer Dreibel was the first client to come forward to police in 2020, but the DA didn't file charges until June of 2022 after several more women came forward. Carls at one point faced 3 felony counts of second-degree sexual assault. In May of this year, Carls pleaded guilty to 6 misdemeanor charges of 4th-degree sexual assault as part of a plea deal. In exchange, a Monroe County judge dropped 6 disorderly conduct charges. Dreibel says she's glad he's being put behind bars.
So I'm extremely happy that he'll be spending at least a year in jail and that he will have to be on the sex offender registry list. So hopefully he cannot do this to anybody else ever again.
Carls must report to jail to serve his 12-month sentence by Friday. He will be placed on 2 years probation after his release. He can never again work as a massage therapist.
A Clark County Sheriff's Office sergeant is arrested for sex crimes against children. According to the Taylor County Sheriff's Office, 38-year-old Jeremy Chapman was arrested last Wednesday in connection to an ongoing investigation by internet crimes against children. Sergeant Chapman faces multiple charges, including sexual exploitation of a child and child enticement. At a bond hearing, Chapman was released on a $2,500 cash bond along with a $10,000 signature bond.
Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin is working to reauthorize the Trade Adjustment Assistance Program. The program gave assistance to workers who lost their jobs as a result of unfair foreign trade. It expired in 2022. According to Baldwin, over 118,000 workers, include more than 900 in Wisconsin, who may qualify for assistance, have been unable to receive TAA since 2022. Baldwin says the reauthorization of the TAA will change that.
About 8 major employers, about 900 workers would be eligible retroactively for assistance through the Trade Adjustment Assistance Program. And then, of course, anybody who was impacted prospectively after the passage of this legislation would have the tools that they need to secure new employment after a layoff or their jobs plant was closed.
Minnesota Senators Amy Klobuchar and Tina Smith are co-sponsors of the proposed Reauthorization Act. If the bill passes, it would reauthorize the Trade Adjustment Assistance Program until 2030.
Last December, former UW-La Crosse Chancellor Joe Gao lost his chancellorship after appearing in online pornography.
Tomorrow, Gao will fight to keep his tenured faculty role in a disciplinary hearing.
News 8 Now's Allison Ferget has everything you need to know before that public hearing. Allison.
Ken and Emily, while Gao was fired as chancellor, he is still a tenured faculty member at UWL. He's been on paid administrative leave and banned from campus ever since UW discovered his pornographic videos. Tomorrow, a group of his fellow faculty could decide to strip him of his tenure. The hearing comes after interim Chancellor Betsy Morgan filed 3 charges against Gao that she says justify his removal from the faculty. The charges are based off a 300-page investigative report into the former chancellor. Although not a legal trial, UW system attorneys will represent UWL, making the case for why Gao should be stripped of his tenure. Gao will represent himself.
I'm confident that they are not going to prevail, and actually I look forward to the exercise because we're well prepared and I'm ready to defend myself.
Once the hearing ends, the 5-person panel will meet privately to decide if there is just cause to remove Gao's tenure and fire him. 4 votes are needed to dismiss. The recommendation will then head to the chancellor, who can send their own recommendation to the UW Board of Regents. The board would then hold its own disciplinary hearing. Gao can also request for that to be public. The hearing is set for 12:30 tomorrow afternoon at Onalaska's Omni Center. The trial is scheduled for 2 days, but in earlier conversations, Gao believed the hearing would wrap up in the first day. Ken and Emily?
All right, Allison, thanks very much. And of course, we will have a team at the hearing tomorrow to keep you informed.
Our previous coverage of the situation, as well as our exclusive interview with Gao, is available on our website, news8000.com.
Well, the Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge is celebrating 100 years of service. In that time, the refuge has taken care of 261 miles of the Mississippi River, ensuring the public can continue to enjoy it for generations. Established in 1924, it welcomes more than 290 species of migratory birds each year and has helped increase the population of bald eagles.
We used to have 1 nest on this stretch of river, and now we have hundreds of active nesting bald eagles. So it is a beautiful place for wildlife, but it's also a place for people to recreate. I always like to say, this is your National Wildlife Refuge. This is your public land, so come out and enjoy it.
The Wildlife and Fish Refuge is open year-round for a variety of activities, including hunting and fishing, boating, and hiking. It also provides different conservation-based public education programs.
President Biden is clearing the way for immigrants married to U.S. citizens to legally apply for residency.
The details of the new policies in just a few minutes.
We provide specialty level care in anything from wisdom tooth removal to dental implant placement to more complex corrective jaw surgeries.
Trying to make it as easy of an experience as you can go through. We're the most experienced clinic in the region for these types of procedures. If you or your family member needs wisdom teeth removed, tooth extraction, dental implants, you found the right place. We'd be happy to see you here.
We work closely with your general dentist, have a discussion with your dentist about a referral to us.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers is $21 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Forget about scraping and painting, fretting and fixing, and enjoy the beauty and low maintenance of new siding, soffit, fascia, and gutters for your home. Seamless steel siding and vinyl siding in many colors. Enjoy outdoor living with a new deck and railing, with a pergola or patio cover for protection from rain or snow, or get protection from bugs and bad weather with a 3-season porch. Serving your neighbors for over 30 years, superior products, superior installation, at prices lower than most others. Invest wisely. The Board Store Home Improvements, prompt free estimates.
In the courtroom, we see Donald Trump for who he is. He's been convicted of 34 felonies, found liable for sexual assault, and he committed financial fraud. Meanwhile, Joe Biden's been working, lowering health care costs and making big corporations pay their fair share. This election is between a convicted criminal who's only out for himself and a president who's fighting for your family.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Today is the 12th anniversary of the DACA program, which allowed migrants who were brought to the U.S. as children to stay and work without fear of deportation.
Skylar Henry explains how President Biden is using the anniversary to announce a new program that could help many of those so-called, quote, dreamers and thousands more already living in the U.S. to stay.
As many as 500,000 immigrants could be on a new pathway to permanent U.S. residency.
I'm announcing a common sense fix to streamline the process for obtaining legal status for immigrants married, to American citizens.
To apply for a green card, the migrants must already be married to a U.S. citizen, have lived in the U.S. for at least 10 years, and pass a background check.
I refuse to believe that to secure our border, we have to walk away from being in America. For that's generations have been renewed, revitalized, and refreshed by the talent, the skill, the hard work, the courage, and determination of immigrants coming to our country.
This new policy comes after Biden saw major pushback from progressives who disagreed with the crackdown he announced earlier this month to try to limit the number of asylum seekers crossing the southern border.
It is not how I would have approached it, but I do appreciate that right now what the president is doing is he's saying families are important to Americans and that we are going to do everything we can to protect the spouses of American citizens.
I think all these are both him trying to have his cake and eat it too. In the one sense, saying he's going to shut the border down, but in the other sense, reassuring his progressive left that he's still going to be sensitive to letting people in. He's just got a political problem.
The Trump campaign slammed the policy, saying Biden has created another invitation for illegal immigration through his mass amnesty order. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
A senior U.S. official says illegal crossings on the southern border dropped to roughly 2,000 migrant apprehensions on the border Monday, the lowest daily average since 2020 when the COVID pandemic slowed migration.
We are about a month away from this year's Summer Olympics.
Why people are concerned about the weather affecting the competition when we come back.
Yeah, we might see some storms with some damaging wind this evening, but then overnight we're going to see more showers followed by some much cooler conditions for Wednesday going into Thursday. We'll time out the storms and show you how cool it's going to be for your Wednesday. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is going on now. Don't miss these furniture hot buys, now only $7.99. Plus pay 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase in-store only. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Senator Baldwin says I'm not from Wisconsin, but this was my childhood home. Graduated East High, became a Badger in '86, where I've had my company for over 20 years.
And this is where we live. It's our family home.
I'm a fourth-generation Wisconsinite. It made me who I am. If Senator Baldwin's not going to be honest with you about where I'm from, what makes you think she'll be honest with you about anything? I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Your journey to wellness begins at Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where excellence in orthopedic care is a reality. From initial consultation to post-operative recovery, every step of the way is tailored to you. The numerous awards for orthopedic services are a testament to our entire team's skill and dedication. Your path to wellness is paved with our unwavering support and expertise. Trust us for a brighter, more active tomorrow. Vernon Memorial Healthcare.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale is going on now. Don't miss these mattress hot buys, now only $7.99. And get a free adjustable base upgrade with an Align by Ashley Sleep mattress purchase. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Summer Olympics kick off on July 26th in Paris, but already some people are concerned scorching temperatures could impact the games and endanger the athletes.
Yeah, the last time Paris hosted the Summer Olympics was in 1924. Back then, it was about 5.5 degrees Fahrenheit cooler than it is today.
In a new report from the University of Portsmouth, athletes and scientists both warn this summer's combination of heat and humidity could be lethal.
The humidity is really what adds to the heat stress on our bodies. And so it increases the risk of heat-related illnesses from dizziness, heat cramps, exhaustion, all the way to heat stroke. So it really puts these athletes in a dangerous position.
It's something that needs to be addressed pretty urgently for sport to continue as it is.
With many Olympic events outdoors, the report recommends scheduling more events in the evening or moving the games to a cooler time of year.
Well, we were definitely feeling the heat today.
Yeah.
Pretty steamy outside. But the good news is that we do have a little bit of relief headed our way tomorrow. Let's send it over to Greg for the latest on that.
Yeah, the positive news with getting this in June is we don't typically see these last too long. It's really when you get to July and August when we start seeing more problems. But yeah, we got storms this evening. A cold front's going to come through. The severe potential is there, but it's better as you go further west. We'll kind of time that out. Showers continue overnight. I think the severe threat, if we have any, will be really done at about midnight or sooner. Then showers continue on. Tomorrow, much cooler. I think most areas will see cloud cover, maybe a shower, but I think really that most of the day will be dry. Just we'll see more clouds. Looking at those apparent temperatures or heat index through the evening, it's really going to stay high probably until about sunset, especially further south you go where there's more sun. We have more clouds overhead, so it's not as bad. But once we get to about 8 or 9, you'll start seeing it drop off quickly as the front begins to approach, and then we won't have to deal with that for some time. There's your severe watches right now. We have a tornado 1 out to the west and severe thunderstorm to the south towards Mason City. That's associated with the front. Once again, it's expected to weaken as it gets here, so we're not expected to see a lot of severe thunderstorms. Right now, there's just struggling to develop here. Just a few out there right now, so not a lot of coverage going on. And that's what we're going to expect to see this line eventually develop and push towards the area. It will kind of surge a little bit, but it's going to start slowing down and I think weakening. The one problem we're going to have to keep an eye on as it approaches about 8 to 9 for Eau Claire, 9 to 10 for La Crosse is heavy rain threat. If it does happen to slow down, we might see a little bit of training going on across the same area, seeing the same thunderstorms. By 10 should be Ladysmith. I think around 10 it'll get close to La Crosse. It's going to slow. We might see a little bit of a surge in the wind as it comes through, but then around 11 to 12 it mostly becomes showers with maybe a thunderstorm and then really begins to taper off and push to the east as we get closer to 2 or 3 in the morning. And by the time we get to the morning commute, I think a lot of areas will be dry. Maybe a few sprinkles or showers out there, but overall it should be fairly dry for most locations. There's your level 2 right now. It kind of stretches up towards Eau Claire and Rice Lake. That is for really, I think, damaging winds is a big threat. That's the one thing. And then flooding, we'll have to keep an eye on. A lot of areas have received quite a bit of rainfall, so it won't take as much if we get several storms with that dump quite a bit of rain in some areas. So that's the one threat. Tomorrow, you'll notice just clouds really. A few showers or sprinkles may develop, but I think cloud cover will be the rule for most of the area. And look at these temperatures. Barely getting to about 70 at noon. In the afternoon, we might see a few breaks or a few showers, but with that northwest wind, will keep those temperatures more into the low, maybe mid 70s, but overall a big drop in temperatures That north wind and these conditions continue Wednesday and eventually all the way through Thursday as that front stays to the south. And most of the precipitation, I think, through Thursday is going to be remaining to the south. But by the time we get to late Thursday, we're going to see this front begin to lift north. So we'll start seeing more showers and thunderstorms developing through Thursday. As we go to Thursday into Friday, you're going to notice the humidity come up because this front's going to push all the way to the north. So we'll have more of the temperatures in the mid-80s and the humidity. But the good news is that won't last too long. But that's what we're looking through for Thursday and eventually Friday. But for tonight, we're just see the showers and thunderstorms come through. Could be strong or severe initially, but then it should calm down. Otherwise, temperatures dropping back into the 60s. Not much temperature change tomorrow in the 70s. Maybe a shower. Most areas will remain dry, but you'll definitely notice the cooler conditions with the cloud cover. Cloud cover continues through Thursday. Shower chances are still fairly low until probably Thursday or likely Friday. And Saturday looks interesting with the front beginning to approach. And notice the temperatures, humidity come up. But then notice Sunday and afterwards, a big drop in the temperatures back behind the front. So we still got some opportunities for some humidity, but it'll be nice for the next couple days as summer begins on Thursday, too.
Yeah. All right, we will take it.
Yep.
Thank you, Greg. When we come back, saving an endangered group.
How scientists are looking to boost the numbers of one of the rarest cat species when we come back.
Wednesday on News 8 Now this morning, Cirque Italia making a stop in La Crosse. Join us for an interview with the Water Circus and a quick demonstration of what you can expect at the show.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar.
Join the Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge for their 100th anniversary celebration on Saturday, June 22nd. A free event for all ages at their La Crosse District Visitor Center in Onalaska. Come to the La Crosse Public Library for a delightful Sunday afternoon jazz concert in their charming outdoor courtyard on June 23rd at 1:30 p.m.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
At Driven to Clean, our goal is fast, efficient cleaning of your trash bins and dumpsters. Our high-powered wash system and autonomous trucks kill almost 99% of all bin bacteria, using 200-degree pressurized water to blast away germs and residue. We come the day after trash or recycling pickup for residential services and pre-schedule for commercial. Once completed, you'll have the cleanest bins around. Check out our plans and pricing at driventoclean.com.
Celebrate Onalaska on Saturday, June 29th at Van Riper Park. Enjoy a fun-filled day of activities, food, and entertainment for the whole family. Events include a cornhole tournament and family fun zone with inflatable rides. Live music begins at 5:15 with Tabasco Cat, followed by Mason-Dixon Line at 6:30. Then the entertainment takes to the sky with the festival food salute to the 4th of July fireworks. Celebrate with us on June 29th in Van Riper Park in Onalaska.
A storm damage message from Knutson Roofing. If the roof on your home, business, church, or school was damaged by recent storms, call your local roof repair expert, Knutson Roofing at 715-ROOFING. Trust a local company with thousands of references to fix your roof, not the drive-through town companies that show up after a storm. Knutson Roofing. Local, dependable. Did we say local? Call 715-ROOFING today.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Efforts are underway to save one of the rarest cat species in the world.
Yeah, the Scottish wildcat is more endangered than the Asian tiger, but UK scientists are fighting to revive their numbers. Ian Lee reports.
Don't be fooled by these cute kittens. These four felines are not cuddly, but they are key to saving the Scottish wildcat.
Just saw four little heads sitting on the top of the platform, and they quickly all hunkered down again once they saw me.
Also known as the Highland tiger, scientists believe roughly 300 are left, leaving the species critically endangered.
They are now so rare to see and so difficult to find that it's hard to actually pin a number on how many are left.
And unlike their domestic cousins, these cats avoid humans. So some scientists hope captive breeding programs across the UK can boost their numbers.
We've got a wildcat pair, and we suspected she was pregnant.
Today, wildcats call remote areas of the Scottish Highlands home, but once roamed across the entire island.
Basically just suffered a huge degree of habitat loss, and we've just driven them further and further up the country.
That makes these little fur balls cause for celebration.
It's just completely elated by it. It's lovely to see.
These scientists hope to copycat the process across the entire country, so more of the UK can see the Highland tiger roar. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
Now, scientists also try to keep wildcats away from domestic cats because they compete for food and also can breed together, which dilutes the gene pool.
And it looks like the Scottish wildcat would attack a domestic cat because, do you see that face? They're so cute, but that was a vicious
That was some intensity
hunting face
right there.
they had right there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll have another look at tonight's forecast after this break.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today. $2,500 hiring bonus.
Hey, bowling fans, ground-pounding horsepower returns to Recreation Park June 20th, 21st, and 22nd for the 49th Annual Budweiser Dairyland Super Nationals. Toma welcomes the National Tractor Pullers Association for 3 days of action-packed pulling on 2 treks for 5 sessions of high-horsepower Grand National truck and tractor pulling. Tickets and more information available at tomatractorpull.com. Again, go to tomatractorpull.com for all the information you need. June 20th through 22nd, it's the Budweiser Dairyland Super Nationals, Recreation Park, Toma, Wisconsin. Be there.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $3,500 purchase cash on select GMC Sierra models. Or get a total of $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Right now at Hy-Vee, get Tide laundry detergent for just $9.97 with the digital coupon. That's right, get Tide for just $9.97. Plus, get a 10-cent fuel saver. Digital coupons help you tackle your laundry for less and pack your pantry with more. Just clip to load coupons to your Hy-Vee Perks card. You'll find more than 100 digital coupons every week, like this Tide coupon for $3, making Tide just $9.97. Save with digital coupons when you shop in-store or online at Hy-Vee.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
Welcome to the party. We all make this show together. You guys, this is our show. You just never know who you're gonna meet here. Let's make everyone's day a little brighter.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
All right, we'll have some showers and thunderstorms come through. Maybe a couple lines. We'll keep an eye on the wind threat. If they do, they should weaken 8 to 9, maybe by Eau Claire, more 10-ish as we get closer to La Crosse. And then otherwise, showers will continue overnight. The severe threat, if there is any, will end probably before midnight. Much cooler for Wednesday and Thursday. More clouds and actually rainfall on both those days. We'll see the temperature come back up for Friday as a warm front pushes north. Another front comes through towards the end of the weekend, and that'll followed by much cooler conditions going into Monday. So some good news, some bad news.
Yeah, that pool behind the screen looks really refreshing.
It does.
Tomorrow we're going to get some relief. That's good.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you at 6.